Tadhg, I suppose just you're into test week, you've been here for a few days now. How much, I presume, from Monday onwards, was it straight into game mode?
Yeah, for sure. I think from the moment we came in, it was kind of just the focus was straight on South Africa and tactics and all that kind of stuff. So we've kind of gone back to getting back into the flow of the way we do things as well. We're coming from different provinces as well, so that was huge to kind of get that team bonding, everything back together, and we're well into it now. So it's straight into test week from today on.
Obviously, a lot of you in the squad had frustrating ends to the season. How quickly were you able to park that last week when you met up?
Yeah, look, it's a different environment. It's also nice not for those of us who are here to have the opportunity to finish the season positively after the losses that we did have. So it's an opportunity for all of us to right some wrongs from club and probably, hopefully, with some wins over here in South Africa.
South Africa made it very clear that despite the fact that they've won 2 World Cups, they haven't beaten this Ireland team since 2016. Like, you must know coming into it, like, it's going to be hell for leather stuff this weekend. Yeah,
like every test game, every time we come up against South Africa, it's an incredibly physical game, and it's going to be no different to any other time. We're focused on that physical battle, and we're focused on how we can improve from the Six Nations, and hopefully be able to show that on Saturday.
And just finally then, for me, how important is Lineout going to be? Obviously, when you met in the World Cup, that was an issue for a large portion of that game.
Yeah, I suppose we're coming up probably against the best defensive lineout in the world. They've shown that multiple times over the last couple of years. They have big men across their whole team, so it's a big focus for us. I don't think any of the lineouts during the World Cup, the callings were poor. I think it was just they defended really well. So again, it's just another area that we need to be completely dialed in on and get right come Saturday.
Tadhg, I know you guys, Munster beat the Bulls at Loftus. How much notes are you sharing with the guys in terms of beating the altitude?
Altitude can play a factor for sure for everyone, but both teams are out there, so we're all in the same boat. You kind of just have to forget about it and get on with it. It's just one of those things that both sides have to get over. I don't think it's going to play that big of a factor in the game. I think it's just two teams going up against each other.
Ireland is a team that likes keeping the ball. Is it more of the same this year? The Springboks are evolving their game plan. You see the All Blacks, they've got Scott Robinson. You see Australia, they've got Joe Schmidt there. Is it more of the same from Ireland, or should we expect some changes?
I wouldn't really be sharing that information even if we were. But like any other week, our focus is always on ourselves, not on how other teams are playing. We have a way of playing, and we do feel that if everyone from 1 to 15 on the field is doing their job, that we can score against any team in the world. So there'll be no difference come Saturday.
The fact that the South African teams in the URC, does it make it a little bit easier to stand your opposition?
I suppose there's advantages to it for sure. A lot of the players in South Africa also play abroad, whether it's in Japan, England, or France. So you still have to do your homework on those players. But I suppose you're a bit more familiar with players than we were back a couple of years ago when they weren't in the URC.
How important is this series to you guys?
It's huge. Every test match for us, doesn't matter when it is means everything to us, and every time we come into camp, it's an opportunity to represent our country, and it's an opportunity to you know, to show everyone what we can do, and it's the same this one. It means everything to us.